I'm aware this camera's up way too high. There's been a lot of domestic violence in the media, and I want to sing the song that's in my head. One of my abusers turned up today, knocking on my front door. There's no hashtag why I stayed for being a child in abuse. You don't get to say goodbye until you're old enough, and then it might be too late. As I lay dying at your hands, you come and try to make amends. If I forgive you, then you don't think it was wrong. If I condemn you, then I'll die before the end of this song. You wound my soul, you break it down, you take who I am, and you wrap it round and round. Your hands of pain, your words so cruel, there's nothing left of me. As I lay dying now, there's no surviving. Dying now, it's the only way out that door. I'm too small inside, I can't take it. Just start all over again. But your words are so beautiful and so kind, it seems so true. Maybe not this time, I've seen it before. My papa was the same, my mama too. Though she played the victim too. She held me down, let him break me. And when you embrace me and whisper those lies, I know the truth, even though I was trained from birth to believe you. I will die before I stay. It's not too late for me to just fade away. Oh, I will die before I let you take the last of me down and down into the darkness of which there's no return. Do I live in your cage? Do I live as a slave? Do I do things I never would just to stay your hands? I've considered killing you, but I know they would never believe me, because we live in a world where every song says this is right, and it's not okay. I am hemorrhaging now, and I've made my choice. I'm going to escape this abuse. It's over now. I know I won't haunt you. You're broken inside, like you wanted me to be. You're broken inside. I could never fix you and never tried. I only survived you. I only survived you. Walking away is when you die. That's what I know. Walking away is impossible for many. That's why I stayed, because you buried me knowing I had no one left but you, alone in pain. That's the end of the song. My service cat does not like it when I sing sad things. But yeah, I had a person who raised me to die, just like in the song, at the hands of an abuser, come by today. She might even see this video, and I'm okay with that. You know, I guess I can angle this now that I'm not just singing. This is the service kitty of Awesomeville. Oh, she looks away from the camera all shy today. The thing about domestic violence is it's really hard to get out because it's not that you want to stay. It's that if you go, you might die. And your abuser makes sure you know that. There is no woman or man in an abusive relationship on this planet who has not been made very aware that their abuser will kill them. The most dangerous time in a relationship like that is actually when you're leaving, even though staying, you're probably going to get beaten to death or something anyway. And not all abuse requires physical violence. A lot of it's psychological, emotional, or even financial. I need to say that because while my abuse experience has been physical, it's also been all of the above, and some women don't have bruises to show. So they don't understand that is also abuse. I know my friends are probably a little bit shocked by the song, but they do know what my life has been. I talk about it. I haven't hidden it. And talking about it doesn't mean I'm depressing. I am actually known for my sense of humor and terrible jokes. I make a lot of bad puns. You know, one of those things that my abusive parents did was made it where I didn't think I'd have any friends ever. Leave that alone, please, Sprite. She's going after wires, this naughty kitty. And rubbing on the tablet. Don't knock it off the desk. So, it's okay if you can't leave and you're saying this. But I advocate just going to the emergency room for something. When they're not there, you can avoid notifying them and tell them you're in an abusive relationship and need help getting out. Ask for an emergency restraining order, and they can help you find a bed at a shelter. You might have to give up everything you own. It's worth it. I've been homeless with several cats because I could not leave them behind to die. And I do regret staying for my animals, but I don't think I could have made another choice. I regret it because I could have escaped a couple of times without them. People forget their family. So you can also try and advocate in your community for shelters that accept pets, or at least for places to offer emergency shelter for the pets. You can, board them or something. But that takes money that most victims don't have. Part of the abuse is taking away your access to money and even food. There are a lot of us who've gone really hungry in this lifetime. You only get one life. I don't know about heaven or the afterlife. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that. And even if you do, you shouldn't have to suffer in this life to get there. In my readings of the Bible, there is room for being happy. You have the right to be happy. You hear me, right? You have the right to be happy. You have the right to take care of yourself. You have the right to live without being hit, hurt, or lied to. You have the right to not have the cycle start again, okay? It's okay for you to walk away. I did. I might not be the most beautiful supermodel I thought I might be when I was younger, but I'm alive. My body didn't come through unscathed, but I'm alive. I can't say that for a lot of people I know in abusive situations. A lot of them have died. And it's terrifying, I know that. There are resources in your area, and if you stay, I understand it. I can't agree with it, because to me that is guaranteeing you will die. But I also understand it. If you have kids, you've got more chances than those of us without them, too. Which is something else that needs to change. We all need equal access. No asthma right now, no. No, do you need your inhaler? Come here. So it looks like I need to give my cat her inhaler. She's starting to have an asthma attack over here. But I have that ability because I'm not in an abusive situation. I don't have children, but this cat right here saved my life many, many times. Literally, she's a service animal, so she does things like emergency medicine, retrieval, and all that. But she doesn't have to be a service animal to be important. It's okay to find a friend you trust who doesn't agree with your abuser. Think about those friends who kept telling you this was a bad guy or a bad gal. Go to them for help. They might just help you. They might not, I don't know, because it is dangerous for your friends too. In your restraining order, you should also specify children and friends and family. You can do a blanket thing and they can't have contact with anyone who's important to you. You can even include your pets in many states. Some won't go for that, some will. Some states are better about surviving than others. I don't know about countries outside of the United States, but there have to be resources. I don't know, because I'm not there. But in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the resources are limited, hard to get, but you can still do it. I'm going to be moving in a few months, and I'm not saying where for obvious reasons, but something else you can do in hospitals is tell them that you've been abused, and you can be a do not announce. This kept my abuser from turning up when I was having surgery. I've known they were coming back for a while, and they don't agree that they're an abuser, because it's my mother. She lied to me, had me sent away for things she did, or her husband did, like cutting the tongues out of puppies. I cry when I kill baby centipedes or flies, okay? Who I am today is still who I was back then. The person who would cry over killing a centipede always will cry over killing a centipede. So think about that too when your abusers lie and tell you you're bad. I don't think you're bad. I'm not bad. Never have been. And you're not bad either. No one is bad enough to deserve abuse. Thank you for your 12 minutes.